Hello and welcome to another reading by me, Andazani84. Today we'll be doing chapter 23 of Super Sentai vs Super Sentai Another Argumentative Welcome Party. Over the note, like I said in my first fic, I apologise for this extremely long delay. Stuff's happened. There'll be several fillers like this one, but I hope you bear with it. We've got to have several breathers for the big ones. Let me say this for the last time. I'm back! Okay, enough of that. Let's get on with the fic. Chapter 23, Argumentative Welcome Party. A few days have passed, the team got Momogo into their team. Redundant much? Overall, the team got along with her pretty good. She's a quick learner and also a tough fighter on her own. While the previous incident with Long was very mind-scarring, thanks to support of the rest of the team, she managed to let it go. And it would just go down as yet never difficulty in life that she passed. She has even also, pick one, even or also, trained herself to use the Super Sentai altogether, point that if the next threat would show itself, she'll be ready. And it was during a certain day when the whole team gathered in the dining hall. Surprise? Jiraiya wonderingly waited on the table for the rest. Team Atmoko requested that everyone wait patiently. She's got a surprise for the rest of the team. Wonder what she's preparing. I don't know, maybe a present? Sato added. What kind of present could it be? I bet it's some kind of flower arrangement, May smiled, she guessed. During a few days of Momoko introductionary, she mentioned about her love for flowers. This greatly interests May, who is also an avid admirer of flowers. Okay, why are you switching tenses? I wonder what flowers she'll bring. If she really wants to give flowers, why the dining hall? Oji wondered about that. I'm not sure. Could be food or something. Huh? Food? I don't know about that, Taku added, recalling their memories of the masked man. Well, I don't know. I don't think we cook personally at all. She does cook. When she find time to learn that? Even after the battle with Tube ended, Taku didn't even know what Momoko would look like the cutting type. He spent time raising constitutes produce his staff members and races about things. Each resorted into buying things for meals. That could have been worded a lot better. So cooking would be completely new there. Well, if that's the case, Millie Scott, we'll see about her claims as a fast learner. I don't know in details and I have no interest in it, but I'd say humans learning cooking can be comparable to training for battle. Oh, you know, if you really doubt about her cooking, why not just ask me? Miko suggested, though his tone felt a little bored. I'm a pretty good cook too, but that activity sometimes gets boring fast. No, regardless of what surprise she has, I'll let her do it. Taku instead gave a confident smile. It's what she wants after all. From this point, their conversation had cut off due to a very strong smell coming to the room. Whoa, this tastes delicious, Jiraiya explained. His nose smelled something really good. Looks like I'm right. She's cooking, Oji stated as well at the door. The question is, what kind of dish we will have? Well, feels like my nose is in nose heaven. Taku was in utter bliss. Last time his nose smelled a certain food directly cooked, although necessary, wasn't a pleasant experience. Then, once he put the piece together, he finally realised he seriously cooked, and it smelled good. Good. The door opened, revealing Mogo a plate of chocolate cookies. Hey guys, sorry I kept you. As she walked, she put the plate on the table. Hope I'm not doing that bad. Bad? Well, that's still not quite correct. Hoji baking, not cooking, Sato teased at Hoji. He only gave her a confused look as a result. She quickly shifted her attention to the cookies baked by Omako and exclaimed, "Whoa, it smells really good. I can't believe you baked really good on the first try." Okay, just give me a sec. Hey, huh? How do you know that? I'm just smelling it, not eating it, Moke said to her. This is my first time after all. This could turn out worse than I thought. And while we're talking, a sound of crunching was heard. Someone already tipped up the first bite. Wow, this tastes as good as it smells, as May who took the first bite. Come on, guys, let's start eating. May suggested the group then started eating the cookies. As nothing was left in the plate anymore, everyone already had a fair share of cookies for the day. Thanks for the food, Moriko, Taku praised her. You did really good. And to be honest, I won't say it's perfect. Odie suddenly gave a conflicting opinion, but overall he still had a rather positive tone. But that's not completely bad, and it certainly has rooms for improvement. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Moriko gave a slight note to Mikoto. At least an honest person. I was being honest too. May pouted a bit when Jed Mocha say that. Ah, but if you feel it's good too, then it's great. Mocha tried to lighten the situation with your head and May pout like that. Well, where's the excitement? Everything is already too perfect, becomes Sven's opinion as he eventually looks at Melly. She'll die free of mosquitoes and flies, right? Shut up! Melly looked away as he rebuked that. He eventually ended up admitting anyway. Though I won't lie, those cookies tasted good. As she missed it, and the ideas started running around her head. Wait, what do I have this kind of thing when I cook it myself? The real Sama. You're into Rio eating her cookies and congratulating her proved to be too much and started smiling, giggling wildly. And people call Reika Shindai obsessed. Ah, Rio Sama, I'm not wearing such. The hell are you doing, Melly? Oh, just directly looking at Melly uncomfortably. You fantasize about this Rio a lot? You know, you're really cute when you giggle like that. Dry's comment finally snapped Melly back to reality and noted at what she was doing. She then shot a dark glare towards the ninja. You'll forget if I ever did that. Understand? She snapped coldly. Then, as minutes passed, all the cookies were completely consumed. There's nothing left on the plate anymore. Thanks for the food, everyone with the exception of Melly Senyusen. This is what you humans do after eating? Melly asked, confused with custom. Yeah, but mostly eat just here in Japan. Pretty sure other countries have their own ways, or just staying silent. Pacifist Aunt's boy finally turns attention to Moko. So, Moko, I'm just wondering when did you find time to learn about baking and cooking? You never told me. Well, Moko says he thought so. I think that no one expected me to be able to cook well, so I just thought I wanted to surprise you and the rest of the masked man. So I've been reading cookbooks and make small things like cookies in secret. Then before those could happen, she really did plan all those, of course for her planned day. Then this whole mess happened. But, okay, that was a bit of a weird sentence. Invent didn't lose her smile towards. She looked at the rest of the tea on the table. I'm glad I can let other Sentai warriors have a taste of how I progressed. Surprise, huh? At the same time, Main Sato muttered. Realities, they looked at each other. Meh! Hey, Chisato, are you thinking what I'm thinking? What are you two talking about? Moko noticed the two girls looking like they're about to start a gossip. Then the two just shook their heads. No, nothing. But at least you two are pretty in sync, Moko commented to them. Supposed to be the last thing happening during this snack time as everyone eventually went away to do their own thing. That day there were two figures that met in the kitchen after the dining time. Two girls to be exact. May and Sato were chatting together, talking about something that they promised to discuss after the meal. So as I thought, Sato started, really didn't do much for Moko, and look what she did for us. May nodded, she was also thinking the same, though she was pretty glad she ended up having the same thought with her friend. So I thought to repay her, May, how about a welcome party? We never got them, right? Welcome party? You mean arranging a space to make it look like there's a surprise party? May guessed. You mean not actually throwing a surprise party? Oh, that probably would be better. Well, in that case, just leave the decors to... Hey, that'd be too obvious, that's corrected. I think it'd be better if it's something that just the two of us do it. That way even Taku can get surprised too. Really? May's excitement started to soar up as she listened more intensely. What do you propose? Well, she baked delicious cookies first, so... Sato said slowly. We'll bake a delicious cake for her. Cake! May let her mind grasp it, eventually smart setting. That's a brilliant idea, I'm all for it. Alright then, we better start dividing our job. Sato suggested on the go. I'll bake the taking care of the ingredients. May I leave the cake decoration to you? Oh, even she really meant well, look forward to work together with May. It's in such an instant moment that Sato did not realise that he stepped into a landmine. Rishi tried the princess's expression quickly soured. She looked at Sato in disbelief. Wait, me? Just the decorator? May I ask what was bad to Sato? Don't believe we could just bake this together? Come now, May. Sato was still insistent on her idea. And she noticed May's change of mood. She thought she'd understand. It is still working together, right? Moko wouldn't like if our cake took pain. This way you're going to take all the credit for baking the cake, May protested, raising her voice. Didn't we have an experience back then, cooking meals together? Oh, that. This reminded Sato about a past event in this bizarre world, and May was right. They cooked together for a tasty meal, although Mikito's game against moved, they still had great fun together. It wasn't enough for her to take back her idea, getting carried over with May's sunrise voice. That's the case, why are you still thinking like that? Don't like decorating? I thought you'd love flowers. Heard that, Oh, I thought it's still going to count as teamwork. It was May's turn to get her mind to something else. Her love of flowers, something that's been with her since her days in the past living with the dinosaurs. There was something swelling in her, but it overrode her past liking. Are you saying that I'm actually a terrible cook? Cooking and baking might sound the same, but they're different. Sato started raising boys trying the damnedest to get me to agree. Besides, I'm just saying you would make a good decorator. What is it, baking or decorating? May, stop acting like a petulant child. What? Now I'm a petulant child? Me, who has been around since millions of years ago? Yes, sure, but I'm pretty sure your mentality doesn't age with time. Sato, I never thought you were this stuck-up, overbearing girl. Stuck-up, overbearing? You take back your words, May. No, you take back yours instead. Girls, you're both pretty. Can I go home now? Before they knew it, they started arguing over a trivial thing. Hands got itchy, only a short moment away from being raised, and then started grabbing each other and pulling each other's hair. All of it came to a halt and they heard a sound of a door opening. As they looked, Moko was the one who went to the kitchen. I'm sorry, was I interrupting anything? I heard shouting. Oh, they still managed to take up the argumentation. I'm not sure that's a word. For a bit and decided to get back on hiding their intentions. Nothing in particular, we just had girls talk. Sato excused. Yeah, we're friends, real close friends. May added, even more so by dragging Sato near and circled around behind her. Right, Chisato? The student just nodded. That's impressive, Moko said, quite in awe. Guess being a different team did not deter friendship to bloom. Wish I could experience the same as well. Don't worry, Moko, you definitely will, May assured her, moving to Moko. I can definitely say this at this moment. Sato really is one of my best friends. We've been through quite a lot. And Sato heard back, she was actually feeling glad that May said that. But the earlier skill prevented her to bloom and smile. Shouldn't that be from blooming and smile? Hope you'll get along with everyone else, not just with Takeru. For a moment I was expecting questions like, am I in a relationship with Takeru? Moka noted with glad and feeling about that. And I'm glad you at least looked at our team's history and why we fought. I get the feeling this is a jab at Super Sentai vs Power Rangers. Look it up if you're curious. Yeah, Sato said, slowly reminded of what she read within the encyclopedia. The reason why Mathman fought, aside preventing the tube invasion, to save Taku's lover Mio, who turned out to be benevolent Tube Princess Ial. And as she fought, Moko and her friends would acknowledge Taku's relations with Mio. Basically, the right answer is that the two masked men were just friends. Guess it's time for me to go, Moko said as he stepped away. No one asked me to spar. There were no more questions after that, as eventually Moko left the room. Once again, there were only two people in the kitchen. May looked at Sato and Molasses did the same. They too realized they were really good friends. Once the two were alone, the surprise party plan came to mind. All they could remember was their bickering and getting pissed off at each other. Both ended up looking away from each other, closing their eyes and crossing their arms. Seems that the two ladies were locked in arguments. Wonder how this would affect their performances. Hey, you don't get to break the fourth wall now, Mr. Narrator. Meanwhile, in the enemy base, Sibylline was holding herself in her own room. Waving her hand through a magical circle, Timothy was on the way to create a new Nedre beast. I won't hand over my creations to Long anymore. Never again! Her mind was also occupied with how the last time Long handed her own Nedre beast, what was once decided as Peacock Nedre, was turned to Phoenix Nedre. While it was more powerful, it was an insult to her pride. You'll see, Long, my monster does not need your enhancement. What are you doing? Playful tone shocked Sibylle as she noticed Lee Jewel leading to the door to her room opened. Lee Jewel, Sibylle exclaimed shocked, noticed reality made a mistake. Why had I not locked the door? Making a Nedry beast? Oh, is that so? Lee Jewel hopped and looked around. As Sibylle observed someone like Lee Jewel, she was surprisingly innocent, even if she was a force of evil. She didn't even wreck around her room. This looks interesting. Ben looked at a certain cheese located at the central magic circle Sibylline was operating. Right next to it, Nedre egg used to create monsters. What's that cheese for? Making cheese, Nedre? No, Sibylline answered, trying to contain her impatience. But I will say it's an important piece of the creation of this beast. Suddenly Sibylline thought of a decent idea. Test what she observed. So, Lee Jewel, you know what animal like this the most? Lee Jewel put her chin onto her palm, trying to think of the answer. Is it something called mouse? That's correct, Sibylline exclaimed like a teacher praising a student. At the same time, looking at Lee Jewel smiling, she confirmed that this one could be compromised with. Really? Mouse? Now this is inspiring, Lee Jewel responded to that. I'm going to take note of that. This is going to be on my next Trinoid project. So even you have your own project, Sibylline commented. It was about time she sprung up her plan. voice became quite soft and requesting. Lijo, since I did help to inspire you, can you do me a favour? Favour? What favour? Please don't tell Long about what I'm doing. Lijo was silent for a bit, thinking about how she would respond next, with Sibylline's face getting hopeful in each passing second. Francis smiled. Well, this won't harm Long much, so yes, sure, bye. With that, Lijo finally went away from this room. Sibylline did not miss the chance. She closed the door and locked it. She really was that innocent. Guess why it's right so easy for Long to manipulate her. Now where was I? Staring back to a magic circle and focused on there again. Fine determining which phase she was. Oh right, now just the incantation. Twist and turn. Assume physical form. With that, the energy surrounding the circle gave avid fall, twisting and turning and becoming a form of a bipedal beast, like a very hairy rat. Rats and mice are not the same thing. Okay, they're rodents, but they're not the same species. Welcome, my invisible beast, Rat Nedjere. I have arrived, Miss Sibylline, Rat Nedjere exclaimed with grandiose. So am I up against those pesky Mega Rangers? I'll show them a thing or two. Well, it's more than that, but I'm sure you can handle it. Sibylline approached the beast. It's a Mega Ranger and a bunch of similar people. That one's massively invincible beast I created, right? Oh yeah, leave it too. Unfortunately, before Rat Nedjere can show more of his enthusiasm, a groaning sound was heard. He held his stomach and instead knelt down. Cheese! Need more cheese! Next time I should have make sure the beasts were in full strength upon creation. Sibylline sighed as he put her face on her palm. There, just go raid the cheeses on Earth down there. Yes, ma'am. Rat Nedjere said as he ran off away from her room. Just you watch. Once I get my stomach full of cheese, I'm invincible. Couldn't just eat some from the local area? You are on the moon. And just a few moments afterwards, the Super Sentai headed to a mall, not for any important business, but to buy a few daily items. In case of Chisato and Momoko, they headed to a supermarket to buy some food. Oh, you're buying lots of flowers and milks today. Flowers and milks. Momoko commented as Chisato put one more thick Miller milk can to their cart. Pointing out the flowers is flowers in the stuff used to make bread, not as the plants. Any specific things you're planning to make? Sato throws hearing it. Momoko must have got a pretty good guessing trait. Crap, think Sato, doesn't make me surprised. Wait, what am I thinking? Okay, just act normal. She put the can to the cart so that Momoko and smiled. Just felt like making a cake. It's been kind of nostalgic, you know. Sato looked above, reminiscing her past. In her early days as a Mega Ranger, she remembered clearly when she baked a cake to help a child from Sibylline. Well, it didn't exactly happen like that. Speaking of not exactly happening like that, I have wrote a fanfiction that diverges from that episode. It's called The Devil's Kiss. You might want to search it up. If you had to say one thing, she's pretty proud of how the cake turned out. It's been so long. Judging from the sound, it's like you want to give it to someone. Momoko continued further and made another guess. For a boyfriend, maybe? Then who? For what? Boyfriend? Sato was shocked when she heard that and closed in on Momoko's face, just so she could speak in a lower volume. Just so you know, Momoko, I'm still a single girl, okay? Besides, I'm making this cake of May. Ah, yeah, I see. Momoko also lowered her voice as she nodded in confirmation. You two really are best friends, huh? Yeah, we want to cut together and have lots of adventures together. Sato added further, recalling her moments with May. In a time to which she's able to take a portrait together. Oh, and I gotta include Melly too, and then eventually Momoko. Then the guys. Then Sato stepped away from Momoko and walked forward, once again forming a cheery smile. Alright, next stop cheese. Better get the right brand or else there could be even spare at a wreck our cart. Wait a second, does that thing really exist? Momoko said in surprise at the concept. Murder Bear? Well, lately there's this commercial, Sato and she continued to walk. Really, I think it's just commercial. It's not going to happen in real life. I was just making a joke statement. When that bad bear appear, I'm going to teach that bear a lesson or two. Yeah, I think there's a few grammatical errors in those last two statements. Momoko said with intensity and but Sato could feel them. Imagine that Momoko would smack the bear silly of her martial arts. What he allowed to scream. Ah! Interrupted this tranquil time her shopping days. Looks like trouble. Let's go. Sato stated and she abandoned the cart, running towards where the scream came from, followed by Momoko. When they got back, everything in the cart had been taken by shoppers, assuming it was one of those carts you leave out to take items you need. To her horror, who's her in this situation? They witnessed the Rat Nedjere tossing aside some men before grabbing a bunch of cheese bottles that was on sale. This is what I'm looking for. Bottoms up. without even bothering to open the bottle of the cheese. But Nedry just put them all on his mouth and started munching them, bottle included. Oh, this guy's gonna be dead from all that plasticky heat. Sounds of cracks of bottles can be heard. By the end of it, there was a burp heard from Matt Nedry's mouth, and the beast hasn't had enough and started eating further. As Sato and Moko looked at that, they twitched. Ew, a rat! They said, using their faces, showing disgust. But it all ended shortly. Sato quickly composed themselves together. No, can't let myself get distracted fast. They're people in need of saving. You're right, Moko nodded in agreement. They knew they had better transform. They had to find space. The people of Ems found a perfect spot in the emergency exit room. Sato, this way. Two eventually ran to the emergency exit door, closed it, and unlocked them both from there. Then, install Mega Ranger, or a mask, pink mask. Yeah! In the middle of eating his cheese, two battle cries were heard, and when Matt Nedry looked, both Mega Yellow and Pink Mask let the kick that pushed away the beast a bit. And as they landed, people in awe of their timely saviour. Everyone, run away from here! Good. So you made your appearance after all, Mega Rangers! Matt Nedry explained after all the civilians had been evacuated. So I'm going to say you're from Nedry Regia? Mega Yellow noticed eventually pointed at Pink Mask. Noticing the uniform pattern here? Doesn't scream Mega Pink to me. Whatever pink I'm being referred as, don't matter. Doesn't matter, Pink Mask mused. Your terrorizing days are over, monster. Mahaha! Unfortunately, you are too late. I have filled myself up with cheese. That Nedry boasted. He tapped his stomach. At that point, yellow energy started to cover his body, granting him extraordinary power. Now, I am invincible. Well, you know what happened to monsters who say that? Miguel says he slowly moved forward, before it became a running dash to leap towards the monster. They get destroyed seconds after that. Blade arm! Leaping away, Miguel swung her steel arm downwards, but to her shock, her chop did not even get past Rat Nedry's shoulder. Wait, what? That kind of cliche is dead. I really am serious when I say invincible. Oh, Rat Nedry responded by grabbing Miguel's arm, then started swinging her before tossing her away. Wow! Yellow! Pink Mask, still using the old calling style by referring to it with their colour name, shouted, worried about Miguel's safety. Looks like he's not at all joking. Yeah, damn! Miguel said he slowly got up. Oh, and maybe next time you can just call me by name, even in this form. Wasn't Mega Ranger one the last Sentai to have everyone referred to by colour only? Okay, Chisato, regardless, once Pink Mask confirmed the safety of Mega as he stood. I don't think I'm backing down because you're invincible. Ha! Pink Mask ran towards the monster and a fist moved, rushing forward to him and eventually for several times landed right on the monster's body. Monster stood there, seemingly affected. Brave move, but not good enough. But Nedry just moved his arms upwards like flexing, and the force of his fist movements knocked away Pink Mask. Ha ha! Before the might of Rat Nedry and his delicious cheese, no one stands a chance. Yeah! Company press screams and the sound glass breaking. Mega and Pink Mask were tossed away to the outside of the mall through the windows. The monster soon follows as he lands to the ground. There's got to be a weakness somewhere, Mega says he started getting up. Ben used something to search for a weakness somewhere. Did you can't search? To her surprise, there were no hidden things. Searching in the middle of battle? Better be a downfall, Mega Ranger. But Nedry didn't waste time as he rushed forward. Mega would have dropped the search if it wasn't for Pink Mask standing up in front of her and readying her battle stance. Over my dead body, monster! Pink Mask chimed in. Before she could ever even launch either punch or kick, sounds of several blasts were heard. Laser Magnum! Kaku Laser! Spat Nedry found himself being blasted away from behind his red mask and the others arrived on the scene. Mariko, Sato, you guys okay? Red Mask says he approached her. I'm fine, but you better be careful, Taku, Pink Mask warned him. That monster isn't joking when he said he's invincible. I don't think they heard that. If they looked, while Rat Nedry looked disturbed when he was shot, there he was, standing like nothing affecting him. Huh? Impossible. Decker Blue didn't believe it until he tested himself. He readied his D-sniper. I'll confirm it was a shot on the head. The monster wasn't even moving as if it was letting Decker Blue aim freely. He pulled the trigger, and the bullet was deflected easily from the head. What? Bah! That's what you get when you did not listen to fair warnings. Rat Nedry laughed at the futile attempt to headshot him, then responded by spreading his arms open. Now eat my Rat Vulcan! From all of its fingers and barrels of bolts was shot towards the Super Sentai. I got Kya! Megio confirms something from her search, but bullet assault distracts her, but she had to cancel it. Watch out, Sato! Terra Ranger exclaimed to push Megillo away, preventing her to get hit. Instead, some Vulcans hit the Terra Ranger, even if only a little. May! Megillo exclaimed to now leading Terra Ranger. What was that for? I could have... Oh, that is my line, Terra Ranger shot back there. What are you doing, dozing off like that? I wasn't dozing off, Megillo back. I was scanning any possible weaknesses. If you're scanning, how have you come to the conclusion? Ninja Black says red mask, pink mask, Decker blue, melee and Abe Killer waste no time to chat, instead plus for attacking close range. Even if it proved to be not damaging him at all, it was better than nothing. It's a bit blurred, but I think I got the idea of Mercury something about his armpits, Becky explained. He only started showing when he got shot from behind. Armpits, that explains. May, let's go find an opening. Ninja Black said his black belt, and Terra Ranger only nodded, playing her Terra Arrow. Rat Nedre flexed upwards and in process, he shoved away his 5 attackers. Gahaha! Go ahead and tag me 100 boys like you. You still can't beat me. Irritating little rat. Melee Gunty tried to get up. Wanna get burned? The Batty spread her arms, unleashing purple flames and use her converted Genju Phoenix Fist. Before she could move forward, someone grabbed her hand, stopping her. Don't waste your time. That isn't going to work. Abe Killer was the one who did that. Looks like mere brute force and stuff it. Red Mask noticed one thing about the Rat Nedre. What's her attitude? Flexing just like that? He saw Rat Nedre not even putting his hand down. Why? But even when I didn't change my position, you still can't kill me. And you do realise, as Rat Nedre said back, he bent his fingers so it's aimed forward while still maintaining the pose. I can still fire my Rat Vulcan onto you. Onto you? At that moment, 1 arrow shot to his left armpit. 2 seconds later, another arrow shot to his right armpit. That Nedre suddenly keeled as he knelt to the ground. I can't believe it. You found my weak spot. Armpits. No! His voice also filled in despair as well. So this dude would die if he put on deodorant? Ninja Black says he put down his sword and merely gave a thumb down. That was quick. Judgment. Oh good. So in the end, just all talk. Melee said coldly ran forward and leapt to the sky, aimed out with flame, just instead of her 2 sides. I'll end your pathetic existence now. Rinju Chameleon Fist Ringi, Karen Topa! She spun, drilling into the direction of Barat Nedre. As her sign made contact with his chest, didn't even make a dent. Or not, ha! Barat Nedre suddenly taunted with despair, and his voice was gone, faced by a condescending one, as he grabbed Melee's arm and tossed her aside. That didn't work? Perry couldn't believe it. Everything she could think in the wake of this event was to stare at Megillo. How come, Sato? I thought... Look, I didn't know, Megillo laughed back. Oh, I can't believe my search got a red herring. Maha! All that classic and you fell for that? You're such suckers! Rat Nedre taunted further. Now then, watch out! Before he continued, a series of bullets hit through his body. He wasn't moved, but he certainly was pushed back a bit. Hey, that just tickled! I don't care for that. It was Deck Blue, already equipped with his swap mode, and he kept firing his D revolver on him. As long as it gives an opening. Come on, guys. As he looked at Red Mask and left on his side, they nodded. Ran towards Terra Ranger, Ninja Black, and Mega Yellow as Deck Blue kept firing with D revolver, so at least the Rat Nedre couldn't even act. When the team gathered, Ninja Black knew what to do. He threw the smoke bomb, enabling the team to retreat as Rat Nedre was left alone. Next I bet you think you're going to push me to a cliff. Well, I'll tell you, I'll still survive that. As long as I have cheats to off in the middle of boating that, in the same stomach growling sound was heard and Rat Nedre held his sleeve. Girl, I took a lot of cheese to empower me and manhandle them. So hungry, I better go find some more cheese. Sato grunted, burying her head to her hands on Miyamoko, busy tending to his wounds. She couldn't believe her set and it finding a wrong thing. Once the tending ended, May instead wanted to chat about it. Sato, what's with you? How do you catch the wrong thing? Just leave me alone, said Coley. That can't be a miss. I knew the colour changed in my set. I must have meant something. Noko said about loving to eat cheese. Maybe that's the source of invincibility. I suggested. Rather than focus them at one spot, maybe think how to apply them on that sauce. Wait until he runs out of cheese? No, won't work. Try to object to the idea. I don't think you can gauge how much cheese can store and how long we can last until he runs out of cheese. If you can actually find a way to deprive him from the cheese he has consumed. Mikoto heard what cheese tested, he grinned his mind. In his mind there was a tiny little game he thought of. That's it. think I already know how to deal with this. Just only have poison cheese and let the bacteria do a job. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Disguising it, just give me a piece of cake, Melly added. Well, we're gonna need a cheese then. Oldman looked around and eventually set his sights to Moriko. Didn't you go to the supermarket? Oh yeah, I also know what Chad about to. Moriko's about to speak more and Chisato suddenly only regret. Oh no, that monster parents made me forget about what I shopped for. Now we don't even have cheese. Come on now, Dry tried to cheer up. At least you guys are safe. Safe again. I lost my place. I think a bed of a cheese is more effective to be for lure. May suddenly stated he bought it from the pocket happily. That's why I bought this miracle cheese back then. What? Tucker was shocked. He was right there with May when we were shopping. When you get back, I found this on sale and you were focused on other things to buy, May happily said. What did I use it for what? The cake? Slingshot sneered. Thanks to her failed surging the weak point, she ended up thinking on negative point. Her mind was back on track without May. Wow, I can't believe it. You went behind my back and just bought the cheese on your own. That's supposed to be my part. Can't we even reach an agreement for once, May? What? May was taken aback about the statement that she wasn't even thinking straight as well. Looking at Sato, suddenly getting snappy. Who has agreed on that part, huh? As far as I remember, no one has. Don't tell me that you secretly fear you're not good at flower arranging. What did you say? And in a short time, two girls locked into a heated argument, flinging insults at each other as the others ended up watching. When the discussion turned to poisoning cheese to baking a cake and flour arrangements, Mally gave a snarky comment. Momo, those stupid girls, you two, stir. Tag was about to finally put an end to the argument, suddenly a hand was blocking his path. Ah, Momoko, leave this to me, Taku. Momoko stepped back, he just walked slowly towards the arguing main Sasato. You take that back, you stuck-up million-year-old virgin. Will you watch your mouth, bloody know-it-all geek? Ow! And all of a sudden the two girls felt like their ears pulled off by none other than Moriko. Their shock, their face showed a cold, angry glare at the two girls. Let go! Will you two be quiet? Moriko's voice started low and eventually became loud afterwards. You two have been arguing nonsense these days. Come with me, we have a long talking coming. Moriko, but I... Both maids started to end up complaining on being treated as such. Moriko remained for what she did. No buts or excuses, ladies. Matt and Moriko ended up dragging both maids Sato while pulling their ears. Couldn't even let go as Moriko held a tight grip on her ears, and because she was a trained martial artist, the grip was a very strong one. Even the boy was stunned to sudden change in Moriko. Scary, Jiraiya commented. There's going to be some detention time for them. Dakota just shrugged at the comment. Beats me. Has he always been like this, Taku? Oh yeah, even he's all Taku was never sweating. I never thought he had this side. He's never showed this to me or any of the masked man. Not scary, but I gotta admit that is surprising. Even Melee had to add up, coming from her anyway. Well, that's something interesting from her. As Mikoto finished his comment, he also concluded the discussion. I may as well train really hard to make sure I'm tough enough to last him until he runs out of cheese. No, too much risk. Oji interrupted to think of something. Maybe started discovering it wasn't completely a red herring. I think he'd just be missing a clue. At this point, Oji just thought to think of possibilities. Using a case like this, his friend Inari Senichi would discover the solution with his handstand thinking pose. Without him, his brain would have to work extra hard. Oh god, Oji's gonna have to think. He marched back in memory phase. Eventually, Shibuya's actions were heard by Long. Brought the rest, excepting Lady, who was locking herself up to learn something. To watch how Rat Nedra is at first staving off the Steel Sentai, but also wreaking havoc everywhere. That is an impressive beast, Gashadokuro commented. Looking at the destruction Rat Nedra bought. How can you never get it out? Well, I would have done it earlier, Shibuya slightly consciously eyed it Long. It wasn't the last time he turned my beast into. Rest assured, I will not repeat again. Long suddenly started showing me there was nothing else behind more. Obviously because I ran out of Genki to use. Some leftovers in the Phoenix for his Genki wouldn't be worth it. Kira's shook as he got close to Long. See, by the end of it, it could be our monster to defeat the Super Sentai. So to your big talk too. All of a sudden Kira's face to palm, stopping right in front of his face. Long was already preparing to strike him for his insubordination, but he'd let that off for a while. You should be grateful of that right now in a good mood, or else you will be sorry. Now then, as he put down his fist, he see the vision of Rat Nedra in action, striking on other marks to consume its cheese. Is he going to just eat cheese? Eating cheese is right for Rat Nedra. is his source of power, Sibylina proudly explained. Because each cheese is invincible, like but at times in beating the Super Sentai. Instead to eat more, the Super Sentai will be gone so they can even scratch him. The more time the Super Sentai wasted their time coming up with whatever their contingency plan is, Abella commented, more he becomes invincible. Ingenious, my girl. Yeah, I'm just wondering just when most Sentai would just show up. There's too many just in that sentence, Lamion said while standing a little bored. She really smiled at how they watched in anticipation to see her continues being one for out of Super Sentai. Just be patient. What in the world do you think you're doing? Once everyone's inside the room with several chairs, in which both main Sato sat, Moko started scoring them. Has yet to be defeated monster Rolling 3, when you decide to argue about baking cake. Well... Both main Sato sweating nervously and saying, exactly as Moko said, they were getting carried over. It should be away with their motion. Besides, from what I heard, you both are good friends. Why aren't you acting like one? Or don't tell me that, as Momoko continues to reach out a shelf and pull out a photo to conceal their frame. This portrait means nothing to you? May was shocked as Sato as he looked on the portrait. Was the portrait taken a few weeks after a long-awaited singing contest? There was just main Sato, that who participated and won the contest, shown the medal on her chest. But it didn't matter as they were very close together, sporting big smiles on their face. They were instantly reminded of the hardships they went through, that May was inflicted with destructive screams that nearly levelled down the city, and Sato was there, cheering her up until they came up with a plan to restore her. In that moment, their face started to shake in shame when comparing what they were doing at that point. They forgot to ask how Momoko got an access to that portrait, they didn't dare. They just chalked it to that what the boy showed her when she was looking around. You are friends, right? Momoko's voice calmed down a bit. You know sometimes it's common for friends to argue, but usually there isn't a cause for that. So please, tell me, what were you thinking about Kate? We want to... Made back her to stop midway. I felt like wanting to defend the secret further. At this moment slipped Sato, unsure what to do. Guess we're cornered. It's okay, Sato gave one presenting the secret, nodding at May. To May, as if her face telling her it's okay to tell everything to Momoko. Then started, you know, at the time when you made cookies, we were really enjoying it. Wanted to return a favour by baking you a cake. We never really did something special for you when you joined us, so we thought of giving you a surprise welcome party. Cake? For me? Yoko's voice at this point completely lost her anger. Wanted to do your best cake ever. When Sato started to write the job for us, May continued. I don't know why, but I felt a little insulted, like she thought I could not cook as well as her. That's when I saw that cheese on the store. I thought I'd buy it because it was the last one in the stock. But then Look, Momoko, she ended up giving a warm smile as he put both her hands on their shoulders and knelt down, put her head on the same height as them. I don't care how supremely tasty your cake was out. I'm just happy that you thought of doing this for me together. If you want to give me something, I say the most important thing is to do this together as friends. Whoever's better at what, that does not matter. It's the thought that counts. Momoko. May started as they quickly fell into silence afterwards, slowly turning toward each other. Both remind them how much close they had become after that one event, and they continued to get closer as friends as their adventure continued. And for Momoko to remind them about that, and how big of something irrelevant, seemed to a point that no one dared to open their mouth. Until, Chisato, May started, and she was probably the one who took offence the most in the first place. I'm sorry, I let my emotional pride run amok. It can still be, I should be one for dragging you into it and insisting on the assignment. Sato cut it up. He was also equally apologetic. Then again, so I'm glad this happened in his soul. Momoko is right. Friends argue at times. I think that always serves to strengthen our bonds. Of course we're always friends. Thank you, Sato. When this is all over, I'll take care of the decoration for the cake. May said, now her face filled with happiness. There was one person that could bring this to happen, and there was gratitude. Thank you for telling us off, Momoko. There's no need for that. Momoko said, looked at the two girls as they gained their spirits. Looked back. This looks much better on you two, being friends. As they opened the door, getting out of the room, the three ladies came face to face with Mikoto. So, detention over, you two. What did Momoko tell you to do? He asked, forming a sly grin on his face. How many rock powers did you break? What followed was Momoko suddenly grabbing Mikoto by the collar of his coat, which probably wouldn't hurt him that much. His line to a joke and an insult, a voice seeming to anger at this point. Me telling someone else to break rock powers misconduct? Never. Not in a million years. You understand me, mister? Again, I think that's another jab at Super Sentai versus Power Rangers. Again, look it up. In Mikoto ended up realizing he needed to draw the line. When he thought over how it was like to break the same knots over and over, he realized it would be so extremely boring that he couldn't even make a good game about it. I completely understand. Oh dear, looks like even Mikoto knows that when Moko's angry, started conscious Moko letting go. Don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid of her. Mikoto have a correct back. Rosa just said something extremely stupid even for my taste, and I'm taking it back. So Mikoto, you're here because you got something about that plan, or may man set the discussion back on track, in which Mikoto finally smirked. Everything's ready, just come with me for a brief about who does what. Email back in Earth. Rat Nedray once again rampaged around another market using more T3. I could go on forever and ever, and when that happens I'll kick those Super Sentai asses for real. Yeah, her. Suddenly a voice was heard. When Rat Nedray looked behind, he saw three figures standing tall, like begging for a challenge. Hoji, Melly, and the one who taunted him, Takaru. How about you prove that right now? Had enough cheese, these, right? There you are, we'll not let you off this time. Rat Nedray begged to declare a stance. Best die. It's nothing to do with plan. Hoji said his prepared normal fighting stance. We shouldn't waste our strength at this point. This is annoying. Melly grunts a bit, just prepared her stance. Fine, let's get this over with. Hiya! Heading out in a key eye, Taku ran forward and began to deliver several punches to Rat Nedray. A beast dog, even Taku did not flinch and began to strike even more, throwing punches, kicks, chops to the beast. Is that all you got? Rat Nedray begged as he flexed out, smashing Taku away. He didn't go after Taku and instead went to the nearest one, Hoji. Just as planned, Hoji quickly reached out his gun, shooting him several times, but had no effect, before tossing it away and threw several straight punches to the beast, but still had no effect to the beast, and the Rat Nedray punched him away. He went straight to melee next. Tried to put up a better fight, still didn't make a dent and was knocked away. Then seeing the Rat Nedray continued to advance on them, Tio was slowly moving back. They worked together to fight against the Rat Nedray untransformed. As they expected, they not make a dent. Seriously, what the hell are you doing? Rat Nedray said annoyed. You're not even transforming, are you not? Suddenly stopped midway as he smelled something from his nose. Oh, something smells nice. Where's? Ooh. When he looked around, he saw a bottle of cheese. I might gas back and wait later. I better recharge now. I can't believe how stupid this moron is. Smelly voice looked at Rat Nedray, go straight to his cheese bottle and start devouring it. He took that hook and sinker. There's a line missing there. Man, there's quite a waste of energy. Hey, Rat Nedray commented, finished devouring the cheese bottle. Slip on, you better show your Suddenly held his stomach and seemed like he was in pain. My stomach, my cheese, my strength, it's sapping away. Thanks for not using your brain very much. Hoey says he got and looked at the monster who's in pain. Perhaps he should have just hand him that cheese rather than using lures. You bastard, what the hell did you do? Rat Nedray said. Oh, simple enough. The cheese is poison. We made it just for you. Thanks a friend of us. We knew our poison matters lethal enough to take you down. Back Taku opened up with a new attack. He leapt forward with a kind flying kick launched towards the Rat Nedray. Hiya! Kick landed well enough. Even then, Rat Nedray was still able to flex and shove Taku away. It looks like your poison means nothing at all. I'm still invincible, Rat Nedray boasted. This time I'll kill you! Taku on the other hand, not lose composure, he got it with a confident face. I guess it's time for round 2. And phase 2. Yeah! Suddenly from the back, both Jiraiya and Momoko leapt to kick Rat Nedray. But it was no avail. It was clear they were ready to help. Reinforcements have arrived, Jiraiya said in English, surprised to confuse Momoko with such a choice word. Oh, wait, what? You can worry about that hard English sentence later. Jiraiya spoke normally at that moment as he resumed his fighting stance. We got work to do. Momoko only nodded, before by looking at the team and nodding to them. And so the 5 surrounded the monster and started fighting them. The 5 fought. Mikoto was peeking from afar behind a building. Then looked at those staying near him. Made Sato. It's about time. Are you ready? Ready! The 2 girls then used their transformation devices and prepared to transform. Dino Buckler! Install! Mega Ranger! The 2 ladies transformed. At the same time, Mikoto also held out his Dino Blaze. I think I'm in a mood for an overkill victory for this game. He tapped onto the blaze and then transformed. Back if you change. Overkill victory? What do you mean? Terry asked. Something like a super perfect victory. You know a way? Hey, Megillo added. Just do as planned. I'll have my own touches on the go. Abigail just cut the conversation short. Eventually the three took up position as they looked upon how their friends fought against Ratnedre. Abigail instrumented one magic arrow shaped like his winged pentac, launched into the sky, crossed the web of fight that plays and Taku witnessed it. We're in position. Now! Okay, Dry Milk and Rosebay jumped towards the Ratnedre. Poison took effect in another wave for him. It didn't affect invincibility, but he was slowed down enough that both Dry Milko could hold Ratnedre on both his limbs. Huh? Do you realize how futile it is? I can even... Ratnedre fetching from far he saw several things aimed at him. At that point, suddenly Hoji and Melee rushed forward to tag Dry and Momoko respectfully to the ground, letting him go. Where before he could put his hand down, he felt with his right arm that was stabbed with a material arrow and a magical arrow. The other one was hit with a sling bullet and another magical arrow at the same time. Explosion occurred around his body as he fell to the ground. When he came back to his senses, which was quick enough, he felt his stomach growling. My stomach, it's like I haven't eaten any seeds. Mission complete. Abigail seen approaching the path along the Terror Ranger and Mega Yellow. My guess is correct after all. You! How did you? Ratnedre said he's struggling to get up. I'll explain this to you then. Taku's a company. We're invisible thanks to Sato's search. There's one weak spot we thought it could be key to remove your invincibility. Your armpits, which were open the moment we shot you from the back. But how? Last time? Ratnedre lamented further. Yeah, that didn't work, but we figured out that we might need another pattern, Terry continued. Namely, shooting both plays from the same time. Thanks to Sato here, Megillo then held Terror Ranger then held Megillo on the hand and held her arm high. It becomes possible. Just to be sure, I had to shoot out some of my winged pentacles along with them. Abigail added. I guess there could be a way to move your invincibility, Megillo then mucked up. Guess we just hit the jackpot. Grr, you got lucky. Bad luck ends right now. Ratnedre eventually got back onto his 2 feet completely. I'm not done yet. Kune soldiers, to me! At his command, several Kune soldiers leapt and stood by his side. I'm taking you down even if I'm hungry. Well, I guess you had common sense that there's nowhere to run. Hoji commented ready to be licensed. Change to standby. Here we go, guys. Sacrifice everyone as they nodded. They transformed. All mask. Emergency. Dega Ranger. Base on. Super Henge. Goran Changer. Ranger team fully transformed and stood together, united to face this threat. Red mask. Pink mask. Hikari Sentai. Masked man. Pursue mysterious cages. Dega Blue. Terror Ranger. May. Ninja Black. Jiraiya. Mega Yellow. I live for the love of Ryo-sama. Ryo-sama's love I fight is Lava Warrior. Rinju Chameleon Ken Mistress Melee. It's time to this finest. Avery Killer! We are Super Sentai. I already know who you are. Ratnedre said annoyance. Okay, that's pretty funny. Before he waved his hand forward. Attack! Super Sentai rushed forward together, welcoming a charge for Kune soldiers with their own fists. Continuing to smash every soldier unfortunate enough to cross their path. While fighting with Kune, both Terror Ranger and Mega Yellow end up stumbling back to back. Feeling okay, May? Mega Yellow asked. I'm doing fine like usual, Terror Ranger commented. That's how it should have been for us, fighting together. Yeah, hey, what's it? Mega Yellow spotted Kune trying to attack from the side. Mega Sling! Took aim of her sling and shot down with Kune. In the same time, from the other side, another soldier jumped towards them. Terror Arrow! The Terror Rangers turned to shoot down the soldier with her arrow. Coming from 2 sides, 2 Kune soldiers leapt trying to attack them at the same time. Laser Magnum! Watch the girls, one soldier got suddenly shot down by a gun blast. That wasn't even the last for help. Masky Ribbon! The other soldier suddenly got wrapped by Pink Beam Ribbon. Before being pulled away and slammed to the ground. Her did turn out to be Pink Mask, seeing the 2 girls. That's good. You 2 are more in sync now. Momoko, Mega Yellow Corpora. Well, thank you for opening your eyes about our friendship. I'm gonna have to start to get used to go on calling you in names rather than our transformed names. Pink Mask commented back. Samad, come on, we got more enemies to defeat. Yeah, the Terran said back to witness several more Kune charging forward to attack. 3 girls ran forward to attack them head on. Grr! Ratnedre growled as he held his stomach and witnessed the Super Sentai take out the Kune soldiers very easy. I may be hungry, but you'll be wrong to think that I'm powerless even without cheese. Ran forward to the first enemy that was the closest from him. Decker Blue. Roar! You're persistent, just like your animal form. Deku said. He set up his beast sniper right after he kicked away the remaining Kune soldiers before. I'll stop you dead on track. He took aim easily and shot down the Ratnadre several times. However, even the beast also building up his spirit, and he ignored the wounds he got from the shot and closing Deck Blue. What the? Go to hell! Ratnadre threw several punches, and while Deck Blue could block some of them, couldn't dodge some of them, were instead hit several times. Until a knee strike knocked him down. Damn, Deck Blue couldn't believe he fell flat. He saw the Ratnadre approaching and before he could even get up. Nimpo, rock, fall. Several big rocks and fell onto Ratnadre's head, blocking his ranks. You alright, Hoji? The Ninja Black helped Deck Blue to get up. I'm fine, I guess. Deck Blue all of a sudden felt a little difficulty to say that. It's like something was running on his mind about what transpired. It's better work this time. This time, when Ratnadre looked to see if there was more rocks falling down, he instead saw a shadow blocking the sun. Melee, into his rage delivered something. Minju Chameleon fizzed Ringy, Tarentopa. At times she spun and drilled through Ratnadre, scarcely damaging him rather than before. Before he could react further, Abe Killer already rushed towards him with his super speed and struck him several times without letting the beast even hit him. Laser Arrow was a sub-finisher. The mask launched a beam of his sword, going through Ratnadre and knocking it down. Everyone used his chance to gather around. Okay, the finisher. As Red Mask said that, he put out the Super Sentai ball. But looked at Pink Mask. Moko, can you do it? Hey, I didn't train for nothing, you know. Pink Mask replied confidently. Let's go. Okay, here goes. Red Mask began with tossing it to the air before delivering a flying kick to it, aimed at Melee. He delivered a pushing kick, delivering the ball to Pink Mask, who pushed their 2 palms, launched the ball to Ninja Black. Sasuke tackling Maru, launched it upwards, and with his speed, Abeto leapt and slashed it downwards with wing penta. Following to Deca Blue, was quick to take his D-knuckle and delivered an uppercut to it, launching it towards both Terra Ranger and Mega Yellow, already preparing themselves with Terra Arrow and Mega Sling. Here's the power of our teamwork, you dirty rats! 2 girls shouted they launched their attacks to a ball. Eventually the ball was launched and entering Ratnadre. Gah! You cheaters! Those were the last words of Ratnadre before he exploded. Cheat? Ha! Abe Killer noticed the monsters no more. I prefer the term strategy. Brains looked to his allies and saw both Tail Ranger and Pink Mask collapsing to their knees. He is May! Momoko! There's no indication of who's actually saying that until his next line. Both Mega and Red Mask hurried their respective friends, worried at their welfare. Are you okay? That's weird, I feel dizzy, Tail Ranger said as he took out. But it's alright now, I do not feel it anymore. Same here, Pink Mask guy. It's alright, this won't hinder us. In the meantime, even Abe Killer noticed something unnatural both too. But he looked to his side, Ninja Black was also looking at them the same way. So, you sent it too? Yeah, Ninja Black nodded. I have a bad thing about this. In the meantime, Mai just looked at Deck Blue from far. Even if the battle's over, he looked a little dejected. Isn't this the time he usually got around saying that stupid phrase? What was it again? Then you remembered something and instead approached Abe Killer. Hey you! What? Something bothers me, Melly started and asked. What are the ingredients used to make that poison for such thing? Well, it'll take time to list all of them, but Abe Killer answered nonchalantly. I can definitely say that chameleon urines were involved. Oh god. Chameleon urine? Melly was stunned hearing it before she went to explode and bopped Abe Killer on the head. You sick freak! What was in mind that you even think of using bats for the poison? It's work, it did enough for me. Abe Killer just shot back without regret. Before Melee could strike further, Red Mask came in there. But well, maybe we can just call it a day for now. It's been a long day. Meanwhile, the bad guys also witnessed before Ratnadre. Sibylline was displeased as long as he was able to perform his slow presence. Maybe you should have done so to me instead. He mocked at Sibylline. Shut up, she grunted annoyed. Before things spiraled down further, someone approached the group with Legio. Guys, I finally got my face in last night. All that right, she exclaimed. I gotta thank Sibylline for inspiring me. Oh gee, thanks, Sibylline announced sarcastic reply for it. To become much our hope see our monster to be better in its pure form, rather than being modified along. Whoa, you seem to be on fire, Kyo's replied back, bed and rest. So what are you going with? Oh, you'll see. Back in Bond, everyone was once again gathering in the dining hall, and soon enough, the sweet aroma started to fill the room. This smells delicious, Dry constantly aroma. Oh, they actually pulled it off, the go to comment as well while Hody just nodded. They really did, Tagu added, as he looked at Momoko. They were serious about what they want to give you. Well, I'm glad. Momoko said that. The door opened, and from there, May and Sato entered carrying their cake. Sorry we kept you, they say in news. They put the big cake on the table. Flowers arranged the cake beautifully, and on top of the cheesecake, there's a writing using some of the jams included to create the cake. It said, "Welcome to the team, Momoko." This cake, Momoko says, the cake is made there. It was made full of honesty and goodwill. Thank you very much, you two. Yes, May nodded with a smile. It's also our way to thank you for straightening us up. Also, Momoko, just after we finish the cake, I got this. Sato says he pulled it into her pocket and she handed it to Momoko. It was a photo of that cake. So we remember it even after we eat this. What? Oh, really? Thank you, Sato. Photo's welcoming party went off without a hitch, Dry said, prepared for night. Cake this big meant to be enjoyed together, right? For a second I thought you'd like to eat it all by yourself. Melly gave a snide comment. I'd rather not be fat, thank you, Momoko replied back. Like I said, you guys, thank you for giving me a place here. You wouldn't have it any other way, Taku rocked up. Alright, bad enough talk, let's eat. So a team started cutting up the cake and shared the cake together. It was a fine and fun day that could have been ruined with an argument based on pride. However, the Super Sentai to get past such thing and stand united as strong as ever. Fed back long presents is still at large, they were never given to despair even in the face of his immortality. Never give up. Fight on, Super Sentai. That night, Hoji just walked along to the outside bonds and looked at the stars up there, reminiscing their last battle. For him to fail to stop them on track and even get knocked away like that made him feel horrible. He sipped his luck from above to his hand, which he slowly cleansed. Am I strong enough after all? Without him realising it, May was looking at him from afar, concerned about him. During the welcoming party for Momoko, he was strangely not talking much, like he was in a depression or something. She can only wonder what has happened to him. Hoji! To be continued. Author's note. Well, it's a terrific filler chapter. I hope everyone is still spot on character. After all, this is kind of like based on the catfight scenario for seen in various Sentai series, where two girls of the same team fight each other for trivial matters. Regards to now, Momoko set them straight and strengthened her place in the team. But then a cloud of dark started to shroud Hoji based on his performance. How will this affect him next time? Also, that part about Sato's shopping the bare thing when buying cheese was actually based on a certain set of something you see on the internet. Give you this hint, just you know why. Good for you to guess it. Oh well, choose the next chapter. Is it me or is the English somehow getting worse with every chapter? Also, yeah, the cat fight here seems slightly forced, especially since it doesn't seem like that big a deal. Anyway, join us next time for chapter 24, Illusion of Strength.